In November of 2019, a Twitter thread would be published by a user named The Photographer, detailing his experiences about receiving advertisements for a place called Aroda. At first glance, this just seems like your standard Northern European in town that probably a bunch of rich people will fish at. But people who looked a bit closer to it noticed some strange oddities. Most notably, that it looked like it didn't even exist. Of course, this would capture the eye of the growing alternate reality gang community, and soon several people were investigating about what was up with this place, even Burger King. There were several theories, ranging from it being about Null Island to having some sort of message about climate change. However, in the midst of all this, there were one group of people who knew exactly what this was from the very start. It wasn't some major ARG sleuths or some locals of this mysterious Aroda town. It was something that was so obvious looking back, you would wonder why so many people didn't even want to believe it.
Hi, I'm Harry Styles.
That's right. Former One Direction frontman and only member that seemed to have any real American chart success past 2018, Harry Styles, was the one orchestrating one of the biggest ARGs in recent memory. Most specifically, he used this to market his single Adore You, about love, shiny teeth, and fish.
Big fish! We have fish!
I don't know. Do I look like someone who listened to One Direction? The song would be considered a massive success, as the song would peak at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100, and Billboard themselves would label it as the most viral marketing campaign of the year. A true testament to how someone can fool a bunch of mystery-obsessed internet people into going on wild goose chases for stuff that they could have easily found by just clicking on it during part of a post. Something that would totally never happen again. Anyways, let's talk about Lostwave. For those unaware, Lostwave commonly refers to songs that either have an unknown artist, song title, or origin. It's like a first lost media. You can hear the songs, but good luck if you want to see what else the band like The Wind or like The Lanterns did around the same time. Some of the songs have major surges. It's fine if who made them or what they were, such as Ulterior Motives, probably the most popular Lostwave song that was first posted in 2021, but wouldn't be discovered until me making this video in 2024 when it was found out to be from a 1980s porno. Oh, good knowing my search efforts weren't a complete waste. Another notable example is Panchico, a British band that originally disbanded in 2001, but after Fortune got a hold of their EP death metal, they were going to be forming and go back to making new music in 2020. Sadly, however, not every Lostwave song has stories like this. A lot of Lostwave cases is usually just end up with people constantly spinning the tires trying to find it before they lose interest, and then go try to find the next song. But what if you could trick these people? What if you found an obscure song, lied about having no idea what it was, and have it become one of the most popular searches of the community? Or alternatively, what if you made a song yourself and managed to get thousands of people to sort wild goose chase for it? Well, recently, both of these exploits were used by 2 different users, and they managed to successfully fool the community. So here I am, months after any sort of relevance has long since vanished, and several other people more talent have already done this video, bring you my made product.
What is this? It's a gourd, bitch.
Today, I will tell you the story of Above the Clouds and Digital Girl, the 2 biggest hoaxes in Lostwave history. The year is 2007.
No!
Two snippets of an unknown country song are posted online, supposedly coming from a bootleg DVD of some French pirate movie. As how long would it take, and can only being associated with this image of a teddy bear. A new snippet we found on another series of bootleg DVDs from Russia named Curtain Party. With all known audio of the song coming from these DVDs, it became very clear what the Lostwave community needed to do if they wanted to find this song. If there was a DVD in your possession, where the movie looked to be about on the same quality as a flip phone recording of an emo concert, you better check to see if How Long Would It Take was playing in the menu, and notice that maybe one of them bothered to credit the artist. Because if there's one thing that people will make bootleg DVDs will never do, is steal people's work without crediting them. The song would end up being identified as How Long by Paul Toledo, and it would become one of the first big solves in the hot streak that we are still currently in the middle of today. Now you're probably wondering, why did I spend all this time telling you about an actual Lostwave song when this is about hoaxes? Well, 3 days later, another Cody song can be posted on the website What's That Song? And if you don't know what that song is, it's kind of like tipping my tongue. If every post needed to have audio from a broken 3DS. What's That Song is where most Lostwave songs are first brought to many people's attention. Such as the Dice Man one, the one with the cat, and the one a few people might know about. The snippet will be uploaded by a user named Curlo, who wrote the following.
Back when How Long Will It Take wasn't found, I was searching the song a lot. I remembered I had a lot of pirated DVDs my parents got me as a kid. I checked through my blue pouch in the loft upstairs and saw 38 discs inside. This is one I cannot identify, sadly. This plays on the DVD menu of a pirated copy of the film Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
And so, with this information, the Lostwave community would once again begin to search for a country love song made by a female artist that came from a bootleg DreamWorks movie and would be commonly associated with an image of a teddy bear. Like a lot of our Lostwave songs, several ideas and fake leads would emerge. Some people thought the song might have been called Fireworks, due to the lyrics instead of having lit a fuse and spark. And pretty much any underground or forgotten female country artists had their entire catalog searched to see if maybe they had recorded the song. And people really liked it. So much so that apparently some guy actually doxed Krullo on Discord. Eventually someone new would enter this search. What's That Song user, A Holy Man, would end up uploading an extended snippet over 6 times the length of the original. Within the same day as this post, the song would be discovered as This One's Gonna Fly by Templeton Thompson. Now, the majority of Lostwave people would have just left it at that. They had the full song, they knew who made it, and now it's back to trying to figure out what entity made the Gunner box. However, a few people started to notice some strange things about this solve. First off, the bugs listing for This One's Gonna Fly was made only 2 days before it was discovered. Kind of a convenient surprise. Secondly, this song shares a lot of similarities to How Long Would It Take. I already mentioned some of them before, but think about this. Krullo will mention in his old post that he came across a song when trying to find How Long Would It Take. But he wouldn't end up posting it until after it was found. Which begs the question, why wouldn't he post it before How Long Would It Take was discovered? There's been several times where songs that sounded similar have discovered real Lostwave songs. For example, Katana Alani was discovered because some guy I searched up Ugandan and African music after finding a song that sounded similar. Maybe in a world where Above the Clouds isn't a hoax and was posted in like August or something, maybe it could have led to how long being identified a few weeks earlier than in our timeline. Finally, Templeton Thompson isn't some kind of random farm girl who posted songs on SoundCloud years ago. No, she's probably one of the most famous Lostwave artists to ever exist. Now, she isn't a megastar by any means. He passed the off by a song by you're probably going to get the first ever drive-by assault. But she is someone who some country fans might be able to recognize for her in work dating as far back as the 90s. You see, most Lostwave artists are usually obscure with very little info. For instance, searching up Jon Snow before Back to Bed was identified, you would have gotten Google will want you to watch Game of Thrones. Search up Templeton Thompson before Above the Clouds was identified, and you would have gotten in all her social media accounts, several songs, her own personal website, a review of her album, plays and selling tickets for a tour she did, and her own Wikipedia article. Most Lostwave artists don't have this much material on them. Except for Big Picture for some reason. With someone at least as vaguely popular as her, how could a song she had made become lost?
It wasn't.
February 23rd, 2024. A Reddit user by the name of the Normal Motivator 32 would end up finding Kurlo's last FM page and discovered that he had listened to several Templeton Thompson songs just days before he posted the original sample. And a few weeks later, Kurlo would apologize, revealing to have also created the A Holy Man account to end the search. And as of the time of writing, he hasn't really been seen since. Thankfully, the Lostwave community will learn their lesson and not fall for another Lostwave hoax ever again. So it's September 2023, and a new snippet is uploaded on Reverse the Jam, aka What's That Song? Both said the following.
Sounds like a 90s or early 2000s Barbie girl song. I found it on my dad's old CD with similar music, but I can't find anything for this one.
After a bit of prodding from several users on What's That Song, the LP, known as Had It on Vinyl, would later upload a longer snippet and unofficially join the search for the song. Some of the most notable rumors for the song included it being from some Chinese compilation disc, it being produced in Spain, the song being made for Jamster, and there were even rumors that it came from a cheap Bluetooth disco ball or a foreign claw machine. But as you can tell by the fact that this video is called Lostwave's Biggest Hoaxes and not check this cool shit out with some guy named Ben, all these were proven to be wrong. But I'm going to come back with more information, stating that his uncle was the actual creator of the CD, and he got Digital Girl from a talent pool around 2009, and that had a futuristic city as the background. Around late March, a new name would begin to appear here as being the artist. Emails Music, or Emails. Honestly, a garbage name for the artist, with Vinyl even down the claim at first. However, all doubts was seen to be proven wrong on April 3rd, where a Reddit user posted a video of a CD they had gotten from the supposed Emails fellow. 50 minutes after this post, another user named Not Sure How You Are would say that he had more songs from Emails. This was around the time and that things were starting to get more and more suspicious. First up, this account has seemingly been abandoned for 5 years before posting on the Digital Girl subreddit. Second, not sure how big you are, or it's actually a spin on a different user named Not Sure How Big You Are. An account that was involved in the Yay video games mystery. I don't really feel like explaining this whole mystery since it doesn't really have much to do with Digital Girl itself or Lostwave in general. But for a brief summary, Yay Video Games was a Reddit account that posted some shit about Ubisoft DRM or whatever. But this does lead to the question, why would an account that was made to mimic some random guy who likely had severe mental health issues that was abandoned years prior, suddenly come back with info on a song that nobody really knew anything about? The date of this song's creation had also kept changing. It was originally believed to come out in 2006 or 2007. Then it became somewhere around 2009. And now it was apparently that the song was made in 2012. Now, I'm no expert, but I'm pretty sure it would be very hard to find a song made in 2012 on a CD made in 2006. Around this time, the emailed Instagram account would start responding to people that ask about Digital Girl, and the song would eventually be uploaded, although in a different mix. Very soon after, the usual Lostwave identified height would settle, and everyone would begin to point fingers at Vinyl for all the inconsistencies. And with no real way to deny it, Vinyl would eventually confirm that he created the song as, according to him, a social experiment because he felt the Lostwave community was becoming toxic. People, of course, reacted to this exactly how you would expect, from someone making a fake song, lying about it, and then not even releasing the original mix when they would be calling him out for it.
What the fuck?
What was the plan here? He said it like the Lostwave community was some hellscape that he tried to bring together, when it's more like he made a scavenger hunt and to find people who would hear his shitty music. In case you're wondering where Vinyl is now, well, his last post was him announcing that he would make a CD and vinyl of the supposed Digital World project. But as far as I can tell, none of these have been available to purchase, and the email's Instagram account has seemingly been deleted. Hey guys, it's Ed and Ben here. Want to see how bad I am at making videos? In between the week of me recording that section and me editing it, not only is the Instagram account for emails music back up, he uploaded the original mixes of Digital Girl. Well, it's good to know that Vinyl has learned his lesson after 3 fucking months. Above the Clouds and Digital Girl are going to be remembered by the Lostwave community for years to come. Not just as examples of how to make a hoax, but also as examples of how they can do whatever is possible to discover things about anyone in the songs that they search for. There's probably another universe where Above the Clouds could have just easily been looked at as a copy of How Long Will It Take, and Digital Girl just rots in the back catalog of What's That Song. But whether it was because of the quality of those songs, or the intrigue of their stories, they both captured the community and become something probably bigger than anyone ever planned. When I started making this video back in February, the biggest songs that were unidentified were Ulterior Motives, Just a Game, Stop Making Me Cry, Uptown People, and Tension Rising in the Air. All of those got found before I finished writing the script. Because that's how dedicated these people are to find out who made these songs. That, and also, it helps that I take forever to actually work on something then whenever I do a video like this, but the point still stands. Who knows? Maybe there are other songs out there that could easily be found on some old YouTube channel if they had as much of a fan base as Above the Clouds and Digital Girl. Maybe we could have found songs like Brighter Days and A Veil sooner. Or we could have had a lesser known song like Summer Life or Steal Your Crown. Don't get found. Really, when you think about it, almost all Lostwave songs are identified somewhere. And they can easily be discovered with the help of one artist, one listener, one lover to light the fuse.